What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about AMC. It's the weekend, so we have time for it to stand still. My daughter is in the background and she's just having fun. I'm missing her. She's right there. So yeah, she's over there having fun. Saying hi. All right. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about AMC because what's going on with the short interest, with the moving of the actual position, and how the stock price is decreasing so much is absolutely crazy. So I thought that doing this while it's standing still is definitely easier. You could do it overnight, but you're not really going to get the true numbers as to what they were looking for during the last week. So I wanted to dive into this, give you guys an update on what I'm seeing here, what I've seen as a whole history-wise, and also obviously the short interest and the short volume numbers. So make sure you hit that like button, also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. If you want to join the Discord group to where we talk about a bunch of things, mainly right now Dogecoin is going crazy, so a lot of people are talking about that, but we are talking about AMC as well. I have a channel for AMC specifically. But yeah, definitely check that out. And if you want to become a member, because I do live streams every morning, definitely do that. So let's go ahead and dive into this. We're going to look at the short interest numbers first, the FinTel numbers. Now, I know this is not a true visual of exactly what the numbers are, but it does give you an understanding as to how they're shorting it and at what rate they're shorting it at. So you can see that yesterday or Friday, I guess, whenever you're watching this, that we had a decrease in the price, and it decreased dramatically. Like, it went down pretty fast right from the beginning, did recover a little bit, but then started to fall back down, and we'll get into all of that. So let's look at the interest numbers and the short volume numbers. You can see the short volume was 14.8 million. 37% short volume ratio. That is crazy to see because it's continuing to increase, meaning they're shorting more and more as we're buying more and more, or we're sitting on where our prices are. They're shorting more and more and more every single day in order to do this. And I know some retail traders are doing this, but probably let's say 1 million out of that 14 million is probably retail traders, or let's say the 800,000 out of the 14.8 million is the retail traders. Everything else is probably like firms, hedge funds, all the people that really want to push this down or continually push this down. But you're seeing market volume of about 40 million, which is not normal. It's not, what the average is. Average is around, I believe, 170 million. So 40 million is really low. It doesn't mean that it will decrease if the volume is so low, because we could still see some great volume, but with this much shorting going on, that's not even including, well, it is including the selling and all of that. So that's crazy to be able to see. We also have 1 million short shares available. It seems like every single day we go from like 0 up to 1 million. We start at 1 million and then we end at like 0, to where maybe they cover some of their shorts, or you see a lot of naked shorting, so it's not even registering as a short here, or any short that's actually available. You can see the short borrow fee rate also increased from 15% up to 18%, which continually increases every single day that we go on. And people are saying that this is not a true depiction of what the actual interest rate is. It's a lot higher. So I would like to be able to see that, but all I know is that it goes up every single day. The rate that it's going up, it's showing that this is definitely squeezable as it continues on this route. So that's one thing that we need to focus on, is in order to squeeze people out of positions, you need to make sure you have the interest rate at a high point. If it's at a high point and they get squeezed out of this position because of that, that's what's going to push them out. We hold a bunch of shares, they have to cover it. They end up covering it because they have no other choice, or else they pay a lot of money. They either lose a lot of money on the short and then also lose a lot of money on the interest rate, or they just take their losses, accept their losses, and then increase the price as they cover. So that's one thing we need to really look at. That's probably one of the main focuses that we need to look at. So let's go ahead and look at what the history did, and just give you an understanding of exactly what a squeeze is. I've said this before, but something like cost, you see what cost did. It went from that $2 mark up to basically $200. That's a squeeze. Giving that 100x, that 100x percentage, like you're moving a lot. So you're multiplying that by a crazy figure. When it comes to something like GME, you're seeing the same thing, from $5 all the way up to $500. You're seeing the exact same thing. AMC, you did not see that. You've seen $2 up to 25. That's literally only a 10x. It's not something that you would see as that 100x, right? So it's not something that I look at and say, or it is something that I look at and say, this is not a squeeze. This is a mere push. And I've said this multiple cases that people said, oh, well, this, the first squeeze. And I said, what first squeeze? You talking about GME or you talking about AMC? Because there's no first squeeze with AMC. It was merely just a push up to a number that they were already at previously. They were at this number. What a squeeze ends up doing is getting them to a figure that they've never been at before, not even close. So saying that this was a squeeze is not, speaking truth to the situation. So that's what we could see. We had this large push that was probably supposed to be a squeeze, but we did have manipulation in there as well. Also with the fact of them, restricting trading and everything like that. So it was a lot to deal with. So then you've seen that large decrease as we did see it come down. It started to recover and they started to short more. They figured, oh, well, they shorted it all the way down here. People would sell off on their position. They wouldn't get back in. Well, we did get back in and we held and we continued to get back in. And they were like, all right, well, you want to make this a battle? We're going to make this a battle. So then they ended up decreasing the price, leveling it out somewhere around that $5, $4 mark to where it did end up eventually squeezing on them. Not squeezing on them, but pushing them out of some of their situations while we started to buy a little bit. So looking at what's happening here, I mean, that's just them trying to hold us down, to tell you the truth, and it didn't work. So we've seen this large increase, a steady increase, and then what their hope is getting here is find some sort of manipulation. We did have a bear trap, but finding some sort of manipulation to drive this price down from the $14 mark and make people settle for what they have. And a lot of people ended up, we lost a lot of volume and popularity in the position because of the fact that this had a large drop, where we did see it increase back to 11 and then slowly fall again, which the movement here just makes people very tired of what's going on. Wow, oh, you mixed all the colors together. That's cool.
Into golden.
Can you go roll it up? Give me a second. Let me finish this video, okay? All right. But yeah, I mean, as I look into this, I see nothing but opportunity. I mean, with the fact that the interest rate continues to increase, I see nothing but opportunity. So just to let you know, I'm gonna leave that in there. You're probably already watching that. I'm gonna leave that in there because she's adorable. I don't know if you've seen her, but she's adorable. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm getting at. I mean, the fact that we see the interest rate increasing, we see the amount that they're actually shorting, the percentage of short volume actually increase as well. This is room for an actual squeeze. And I was saying in the past that this is not squeezable, that you're not going to see. Well, I wasn't saying it's not squeezable. I was saying that it's highly unlikely that you will get a squeeze. I'm saying now that this is looking more and more likely that we will have a full squeeze with AMC as well, because it seems like they're making the same mistake that they made last time, getting them into that situation where GME took a while to end up eventually squeezing as the interest rate started to build up, and now we're seeing it build up. So continuing to see that build up, and I don't know what the actual interest rate percentage is, but I'm seeing it continue to scale. Let me know what you think about AMC. Do you believe that it's squeezable? I mean, I believe now that it's 100% squeezable after seeing all of this stuff and how the interest rate continues to move. So yeah, let me know exactly what you think, but make sure you take some time to hit that like button. I still believe in the position. I'm going to hold my shares. I have my Fidelity shares coming over to Webull, so I got a way to transfer that over to here. So I should be able to have everything over here at once. And we'll see the possibility. And if they're going to keep fighting it, then we're going to keep fighting as well. And I still want to know what everybody's opinion is on the 500 million share, dilution and all that. I want to know what everybody's opinion is. I want to make a video on it to give you my opinion, my final opinion, because I gave my opinion before and it wasn't taken well. But yeah, I don't want to push this video on for too long. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. If you want to become a member, please do so. The link is right next to the subscribe button. I only do 99 cents, so I don't make it that expensive. If you want to participate in the live streams, I do members only live streams, members only chats. The live streams are open, but members only chats. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching and viewing my channel and doing everything, all of your support. I appreciate it. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video.